Book of Souls live chapter is Iron Maiden's brand new live album that is taken from the Book of Souls World Tour across 2016-2017. It's available in 2 CD, a 2 CD deluxe edition with a really cool booklet, vinyl, and also available as a digital download. Look, Iron Maiden have been an exceptional studio band for 35 plus years, and they've really proved that with quality release after quality release, maybe a couple of duds in there, but generally these guys have always maintained quality control with their releases. Their live releases have been just as exceptional. I mean, and it's down to the fact that these guys are just an exceptional live band, and in my opinion, one of the best top live bands of all time, hands down. When we think about iconic male vocalists like Freddie Mercury or Tom Jones, I would easily put Bruce Dickinson in that list as well. This man has never sounded finer. His operatic vocal styles are right on point. And unless you had been keeping up in the news in the last couple of years about his throat cancer and recovery from that, you would have no idea that he had been suffering from it. There's really no evidence of it here. He sounds absolutely stellar as always. The band are in tight form. There's the 3 guitar attack from Dave, Yannick and Adrian, and Nico McBrain and Steve Harris remain to be one of the best rhythm sections in rock. These guys are sounding absolutely fantastic. Now, Iron Maiden went ahead and released a live stream just prior to the release of the live chapter to help promote it, and what it is basically the video grab from the same performances that you do get on the album. Guys, I found that pretty disappointing to watch. It's not shot in high definition. Some of the camera angles don't quite work, and the editing is really a bit of a hatchet job. The live chapter was produced by Tony Newton and also Steve Harris, and because the live chapter is one of those releases that isn't from one show, it's across a variety of different shows right across their world tour, I found some of the mixes ended up being better than some of the others. I think it could have used a little bit more attention to detail. Bruce Dickinson's voice does get lost throughout some moments during the songs. The drums are also very front and center in the mix, right up the front, and at times things do get a little bit murky. For the most part though, it works okay, but it's definitely not one of their best live albums when we're talking about production. Now, when you're Iron Maiden at this point in your career and you've got so many iconic albums to draw upon, so many amazing songs, I think it's impossible to try and get a set list that keeps absolutely everybody happy when you've only got 2 hours to play. Now, when I saw these guys last year, I was quite happy with the set list in concert. When I picked up this album, and it's roughly the same set list, I think maybe 1 or 2 had changed from the show that I saw here in Brisbane last year. Fatigue did set in, and it's one of those things where songs like The Trooper, songs like Fear of the Dark, songs like Iron Maiden, for example, we've heard these songs on all their previous live releases, and fatigue has started to set in on some of those songs while they still work well in concert. So it's a very tricky balance for them, but I can't help but be disappointed by the set list, because you've got 15 songs here and only 6 of them have not appeared on any live release before. So I think it's one of those things where Maiden may need to look at changing their set list up just a little bit by bringing in some of the rarities, or perhaps some of the songs that they've never played live before, like Alexander the Great. As a fan, I would love to hear that song live, but unfortunately they've never done it. And it's just one of those things where they're basically sticking to the same formula they've done for the past few tours, where it's about 5 or 6 new songs from the new album, and then they basically just stick to the hits. But why can't they change things up just a little bit? And so it's one of those things where I came away a little bit disappointed with the song choices on this release. As a whole, guys, Iron Maiden Live Chapter is an okay release from an amazing band, so I'm going to give this one a B-. Guys, thanks heaps for watching. I hope you enjoyed that review. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. There's more reviews on the way. I'd love to know what your favorite Iron Maiden live album is. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, guys, don't forget, always support the artists, buy the music. Rock on.